Hello everyone and welcome to GTGO Gaming. Hope you're having a great day. Happy Tuesday. We made it through the Monday, but it's not quite yet Friday. But we'll get there. And I'm happy I could help out by playing this game for you. And today is Tuesday, which means we are playing DC Comics deck building game. And I had a lot of views on the YouTube channel. Thank you so much for everybody that watched it. It was Aquaman versus Bizarro. If you haven't watched it yet, check it out. Whether it be on my Twitch channel, which is still up for a couple more weeks, and then also for the YouTube channel. It's going to be up there, of course, forever. So check it out. Okay, so we have 21 heroes and villains. I had to, and of course, with the D20, I can only roll 20. So we're going to roll, find out who we're playing as today. Again, it could be hero versus hero, hero versus villain, villain versus villain. Let's find out, see who we're playing as, 1 through 20. It's number 1. Number 1. Well, who's the number 1 hero? It's the Man of Steel himself, ladies and gentlemen, Superman. +1 for each different superpower you play during this turn. So player number 1 is going to be Superman. Okay, now we're adding on this other one. Now that we got 20, let's see who it is. 19! Okay. Who is it? It's Green Lantern! If you play 3 or more cards with different names and cost 1 or more during your turn, get +3 power. Alright. So we're having a hero versus hero moment. Clark Kent, the mild-mannered reporter, versus Hal Jordan, the hot ace of the skies. It's going to be very interesting. We got the Space Cop versus the Man of Steel, Superman. So let's get the rest of this cleared up. Again, whoever wins will be eliminated from the rotation. And whoever loses will go back into the rotation. Okay, so I just need to do a little cleaning up here. So, we know that since we're playing both superheroes, the Flash will not be the main in the main rotation for the big bad guys to fight. We're playing all villains today, as far as people to beat. So to start out, we have Vandal Savage or Ra's al Ghul. So, odds, it'll be Ra's. Evens, it's going to be Vandal Savage. It was a 12. Vandal Savage. So Vandal Savage will start out. Ra's al Ghul will go back to the Lazarus Pit. Okay. So, he will be the first person to fight this time around. When you play this card, leave it in front of you for the rest of the game. Ongoing +1 power all the time. So it's kind of like a location card almost. Alright, so let's set up our weaknesses. Kick power, superpower. Now when it comes to Superman's superhero ability, it says superpower. So it has to be, you can't have like, you know, a bunch of kicks and get +1 for each kick. It doesn't work that way. A kick is 1 power. And with Green Lantern, that's going to make things a little easier in a way, because the goal is to get as many cards as we can and hopefully get some lantern rings while we're at it. Alright, get the starter cards set up. Then we're going to pick 11 villains, 11 super villains in here. There's a lot of them. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Alright. So these are the villains we're going to go against today. We'll reveal them in due time. Alright, now we start the lineup. Alright, Red Tornado. The Cape and the Cowl. Indigo Power Rain. Okay, Green Lantern's gonna want that. Katana. And then finally, Element Woman. Alright, so Superman was first, so he will go first. Hey, Big on Top. Yeah, I know it is. This isn't Marvel. So it's Superman versus Green Lantern today to see who could be the better superhero. It's going pretty good. Okay, awesome. Did you watch the Aquaman versus Bizarro video yet? 2, 3, 4, 5. Didn't get a chance to. Okay, well, I'm glad you're here so you can check this out. So, alright. As for this, so the main difference is, okay, yeah, so we don't have a city. Instead of an HQ, we have the main lineup, and every time we get, let's say I recruit, since Superman is about superpower, he gets this. So when he buys this, though, we don't refill the HQ until the end of his turn. Also, there's no bystanders. Your main goal is to recruit as many people from the lineup as you can, so you can get these power. You can see that this one says +2 power, +1 power. We have equipment cards and such. Also, you can recruit, like I said, there's superpowers, heroes, equipment, villains. You fight against the super villains. You gain them as well to use. Yeah, just the cards, but each card has these little stars and their victory points. So at the end of the game, you want to get as many as you can. So that way you can get my brain to go here. So that way you get as many victory points more than the other person. Yeah, and then we do have the weaknesses, so they're kind of like wounds, and they actually are -1 victory points at the end of the game. Okay, so let me put these like so. Alright, Superman's going first. So his is +1, you get +1 power for each different superhero you play this turn. Now the power is to get these type cards, the costs. So that's kind of like legendary. We got the costs. Yeah, also you know some of these characters. That's good, yeah. Alright, so we start with 5 cards instead of 6. And these vulnerabilities are kind of like weaknesses, but they basically just get in the way. Alright, so with 2, I only got 2 power. I'm going to get some dice to use to keep track. So I only have 2 power. Oh, can't really see that. Whoops. Let me do it like this. Let me raise this up just a little bit. There we go. That's better. Okay. So vulnerabilities are not going to do anything, but I do have 2 power, which is enough to get Red Tornado. he has a superpower, so this is what Superman needs to get. +1 power. Also, if this is the first card you played this turn, you may discard your hand, draw 4 new cards. So it's kind of like Deadpool's, hey, can I get a do-over card? Alright, so, just to give you an idea. Yeah. Oh. I hate the fact that this camera is like that. Okay, moving on to the next one. Oh, and refill the lineup. Oh, okay, nth metal is nice. Okay, it's +1 power. Look at the top card of your deck, you may destroy it. So instead of KO, we say destroy. So, that's kind of, you can think of many different cards there. Okay, so I have 4 power and 1 vulnerability. Now Green Lantern's power here is if you play 3 or more cards with different names and cost 1 or more during your turn, you get +3 power. Okay, yeah, I'll let him know. I know that Montax enjoys playing this game as well. So, alright, so with the 4 power, let's see, I can't get a rain, but what I will go ahead and get is, let's see, Element Woman is +2 power. While you own or playing this card is also a superpower, equipment, and villain. Oh wow, yeah, Element Woman's kind of like Copycat. So, but I think I'll get this nth metal just so I can start destroying cards sooner. Alright. Refill the lineup, and we have Aquaman's Trident. Okay, so 5 power. Let's see here. Well, we're going to get a kick. This is kind of like the sidekicks, but they stay in your deck the whole entire time, unless you destroy them. But it gives you +2 power, plus it's a superpower. And then with the remaining 2, let's go ahead and get Katana. She's +1 power. Also, she has what's called defense. So there are some villain cards, and the super villain cards have what's called attack, which means they will attack each player, or another player can attack another player if they have that card ability to. And these defense cards help avoid it. So it's definitely a good way to protect yourself. Okay. Ooh, Canary's Cry. Alright, let me shuffle, get Superman's next hand ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also, you only start with 5 cards instead of 6 cards for DC Comics. Alright. Time for Green Lantern. So, 3 punch or 3 power and 2 vulnerabilities. Alright, so with the 3 power, let's look at Aquaman's Trident. You get +2 power, and also you may put any one card you buy or gain this turn on top of your deck. I like that. Let's go with that. That's going to work well. Also, I think with the nth metal. Okay, well, enjoy your lunch. And thank you for stopping by, Bagel. Always good talking with you. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, time. Let's fill the lineup. And there's Superman. Alright. So we're going to have Katana. 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. So 5 power. And we're going to get this Canary Cry. So it's you may put a villain from your discard pile on top of your deck. If you choose to, if you choose not to, draw a card. So it's a really good way. And it's a defense card, and it's also a superpower, which is going to help out Superman later on in the game. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Refill the lineup, and we have Emerald Knight. Okay. So first of all, let me get these in order. We're going to play Nth Metal. Oh, let's get him right here. We're going to play Nth Metal. Look at the top card. Yep, we're going to destroy its vulnerability. It's not going to help us with anything. So we have just 3 power. Let's take a look here at Vibe. So +1 power. You may put a hero or superhero with a cost of 5 or less from your discard pile on top of your deck. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and let's get a kick instead, because that will give me +2 power. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, back to Superman. I'm just going to put these up just a little more. Alright. So, actually, hold on. Let me figure out what I want to do first. So if I have 4 power... Okay, yep, I'm going to go with this. So, go play a kick, then Whirlwind, so I don't get to use Whirlwind's special ability. So I have 2, 3, 4. Then, I also get +1 for each different superpower I play. So I add 2. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the superpower. So I'm at 6 power. So I'm going to go get Element Woman, because she, when you're playing this card, it can be played as a superpower, equipment, and villain. So either of those. Then with the 2 remaining, let's go ahead and get Vibe. Since I got some hero cards in the deck. So, alright. So that gives you a little bit more of an idea of how Superman's power works, his hero power. Alright. 1, 2. And then, alright, we got Suicide Squad and Robin joining the lineup. Alright. So we got Aquaman's Trident. That gives me 2 power. And also I may put any one card I buy or gain this turn on top of my deck. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 power. Let's go ahead and get this Indigo Tri Power Rain. You get plus power equal to the power of a card you already played this turn. At the end of this game, this card is worth 1 victory point for each Power Rain in your deck. So that's definitely going to come in handy, and thanks to the Trident, it's going on top. Okay. 3, 4, 5. I hope everybody, once again, is having a great day. I've been watching the Olympics. It's been so much fun to watch. There's a lot of great competition going. And it's really great to see. I love the sportsmanship that all the countries have been having. It's really great to see, especially in the trying times we've been having. Alright. So, we have the Canary Cry. You may put a villain from your discard pile on top of your deck. I don't have one, so I'm going to choose to draw a card instead. And I draw Element Woman. Nice, because not only is she 2 power, she's now going to be a superpower. And then vulnerabilities. Okay. So I have 2, 3, 4 power from the cards. And then I get 2 superpower from this. So 1, 2, 3, 4 because she's now a superpower. 5, 6. So 6 power. And Vandal Savage is 8. So let's see here. Let's take a look at Winged Warrior. Plus 2 power. If you have played or played another hero this turn, additional 3 power. So this could easily become a 5 power. So let's take that, because there are some, I do have some other heroes in this deck of Superman so far. Insanity. We saw this last time. Turns out Insanity is a superpower. 5. Yeah, 5. Gotta keep remember, I have to count it out now, just so I don't put out 6 on the next hand, unless it says otherwise. Alright, Green Lantern. Alright, so we're going to play Kick, then 3 punches, and then we're going to play the Indigo Tri-Brain. Okay, I get plus power equal to the power of a card I have already played this turn. So we're going to choose the Kick. So this is actually a 2. Then we have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 away from hitting Vandal Savage. So we're getting closer. Let's look at Emerald Knight here, shall we? Remove an equipment, hero, or superpower from the lineup, play it, and then return it to the lineup at the end of your turn. Okay, This could prove useful, but let's look at some others. I don't have a defense card yet, and maybe I should get Insanity, just so I can have some defense. So I think I will take that. So I'm now down to 5 power. And let's see here. Well, since I have 5 power, let's go ahead and get the Emerald Knight. Alright, refill the lineup. One, two, three, four, 5. For the next set of cards. Alright, back to Superman. Alright. So we're going to play Kick, Whirlwind, 2 punches. Alright, so I have 2. Since I have 2 different superpowers this turn, I get +2 power thanks to Superman's ability here. Then 2, 3, 4, 5. So now I'm at 7. Again, I'm 1 away. However, let's go ahead and get Power of the Green, because it is a superpower. That brings me down to 4. And let's see here. Let's go ahead and get another Kick. Even though it's not going to give me additional power to that, but right now I think that's going to be the best course of action. Okay, Kid Flash. Draw a card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Next up is Green Lantern. Alright. First of all, we're going to play Nth Metal. It's 1 power. Look at the top card of the deck. I may destroy it. I'm not going to destroy it. That's a good card. So I only have 3 power, so I'm going to go ahead and get this Power Rain, Legion Flight Rain I mean, and it gives me a chance to draw a card. One, two, three. Time to shuffle. Oh, Heat Vision. Always good. And since lately, Superman's been able to make 6 power better lately, so I'm pretty sure I can nab that. 4, 5. Alright. Back to Superman. Flying in to save the day. Alright. So we got Katana, Vibe. You may put a hero or superhero with a cost of 5 or less from your discard pile on top of your deck. So let's go ahead and take a look at my discard pile. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and put Canary Cry on top. Alright. And then punches. No superpower this turn though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So only 5 power. So let's go ahead and get Kid Flash. And then we'll get another Kick. Refill the lineup. Oh, super strength, 5 power. Yeah, Superman would really love that right now. But we're getting very close to hitting Vandal Savage. So, I'm thinking next week, for next Tuesday, since we've already had the Flash and Vandal Savage as the starter villain, next week we'll have Ra's al Ghul. Just to make it fair. Unless it's an old villain setup that gets selected, then yeah, then we're not going to do it that way. So, we'll just wait and see. But right now, that's the plan. Alright. Green Lantern. Alright. So Aquaman's tried it. It's +2 power. Then we're going to play Emerald Knight. Remove a equipment, hero, or superpower from the lineup, play it, and then return it at the end of my turn. Well, let's see here. I think I'm going to choose Super Strength. Thank you. I'm going to put it like that, so... So, let's see here. We have 2, 7, 8, 9 power. 9 power. I'm not even going to mince words. We're going to hit Vandal Savage. So he goes in my discard pile. And then when he comes back into play, he's going to be an ongoing card, giving me +1 power for the rest of the game. So, oh, and you go back. Super Strength goes back. Okay, that was a nice card to come out at that point in time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. However, we need to get ready. So this is what I'd like to do. Is I'm going to put out the cards for all the heroes here, because now we're about to have our first appearance of another supervillain, and he or she will attack. Who's it gonna be? Lex Luthor, of course. Okay, first appearance, attack. Each player gains a weakness for each villain in the lineup. So there's only one villain in the lineup. However, Canary Cry is going to get discarded. And if I do, I may put a villain with a cost of 7 or less from my discard pile. Or draw my hand. I don't have a discard pile, but that's okay. At least I avoided the attack for player 1. For Superman, that is. However, Green Lantern is going to gain a weakness. How fitting that it's a Green Lantern card for the weakness cards today. Okay. Alright, so I'm pretty sure Superman, now that he sees that his old foe is back, he wants nothing more than to stop him. So we're going to play Power of the Green. I don't have a location card yet. And then I have Katana. Oh, I should have discarded Katana instead. Oh, oh well. Oh well. What's done is done. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a superpower, so that gives me 6. But that's enough to get Heat Vision, which I may destroy a card in my hand or discard pile. So that will come in handy. So anyway, I got a nice card, but I could have gotten a better deal if I paid closer attention. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But it happens. Mistakes happen. Alright, Scarecrow. Green Lantern's back. Okay, first of all, let's play Nth Metal. Look at the top card of the deck. I'm not going to destroy it. That's a good card. Alright. So, I haven't triggered his power yet. Because they need to cost 1 or more. And I have 3 different names. But 1, 3, 4, 5 power. Let's see here. You know what? Superman didn't help Green Lantern out, so he's going to get some fear toxin. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Alright, first of all, we're going to play Kid Flash. Draw a card. Then we're going to play Vibe. You may put a hero or superpower with a cost of 5 or less from your discard pile on top of your deck. Okay, let's put Canary Cry back on top. So she's going back on top. I would put Heat Vision on top, but it's 6. Alright. So 1, 3, 4. And then with the superpower, that's 5. So I have 5 power. Let's see here. What's Crimson Whirlwind do? +2 power, then you may put your deck into your discard pile. Okay. That's interesting. But yeah. Let's go ahead and take that, yeah. Because it may come in handy. If I don't like how it's been going, I may just go ahead and discard everything and reshuffle. 3, 4, 5. Alright. And John Jones. And there's a train. Alright. Let's see. Insanity. If this is the first card you play this turn, each player passes a card in his hand to the hand of the player to his left. So basically we'll be switching cards. So right hand side is Green Lantern's given Superman a punch. And Superman is in kind doing the same thing. Alright. Then play the Flight Ring, draw a card. Awesome. The downside is, well, here's the cool thing though, okay? Let me do it like this. So I get 1 power from this because I'm playing a copy. Then I finally trigger Green Lantern's special power, which is if you play 3 or more cards with different names, which I have, and they cost 1 or more, which they do, I get +3 power. So now I have a total of 4 power. So I finally triggered that. And I really need more defense, so I'm going to get the Cape and Cow. I need more defense for Green Lantern. Okay, so both Superman and Batman, not Superman, Batman, Superman and Green Lantern have been able to trigger their superpowers, which is a good thing. It's just Green Lantern is taking a little longer. 3, 4, 5. Alright. Back to Superman. Alright. So, first of all, I'm going to play Canary Cry. I may put a villain from my discard pile on top of my deck. If I don't, I can if I choose not to, draw a card. Let's go through my discard pile here. And I do not have a villain. So, I choose not to, so I can draw a card. This is the card I drew, which is not going to help. Then I'm going to play Whirlwind. And then Kick. And a Punch. Alright, so, starting first, 1 power, 3 power, 5 power, 6 power. So we're starting with 6 power. I know it's green, kryptonite, right? Then I get +1 for each different superpower I played this turn. So 1, 2, 3. So that is now a 9. So I have 9 power. Unfortunately, it's not enough to hit Lex Luthor. However, I can get super strength. And nothing else costs anything close to what I need. So, but I got that superpower, which is going to come in handy to hit harder. And hopefully Superman, maybe he might win the game. And, you know, because he stands for truth, justice, and the American way. Alright, our first location card has shown up. It's the Titan's Tower. Alright, first of all, we're going to play Nth Metal. Look at the top card. I'm not going to destroy that. Oh, man. Then we're going to play Aquaman's. I may put a card I buy or get this turn on top of the deck. Then Cape and Cow and 2 power. Now, because I have played a card, I have played 3 or more cards with different names, and they all cost 1 or more. I get +3 power. Alright, now let's add up the power from the cards. 1, 3, 5. So now I have 8 power. Alright. So, with the 8 power, let's look at Clayface here. You may choose a card you played this turn and play it again. Okay, you know what? Let's do that for 4. And then let's go ahead and get Suicide Squad for 4. The nice thing about, and then I'm going to choose to put Clayface on top, thanks to the Trident. Because I can only do that once. Again, the nice thing about Green Lantern is that all that matters is having the different names and that they cost 1 or more. 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. More Nth Metal. And there's Sonic Siren. Okay. And then Superman. Okay, Wind Warrior. If you play or have played another hero this turn, you gain 3 additional power. Well, that's awesome, because guess what? There's Element Woman, and she is a hero. So now that is a 5. So, and then I can make her a superpower. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And with her becoming superpower is 11. And we're going to hit Lex Luthor for 10. And his ability, now that we've gained him, is you get to draw 3 cards. Alright. Superman was able to take out his arch enemy. How thematic is that? Alright, time to shuffle. Because now we have to see if we get attacked or not. Well, we're going to get attacked. It's just a matter of who's got defense and who doesn't. 4, 5. Alright. So Superman's... Okay, Superman's... Oh, again. Alright, I'm not going to make the mistake I made last time. Alright. Unfortunately, once again, Green Lantern does not have a defense. But let's see what the attack does. It's the Joker! Everyone's favorite clown prince of crime. First appearance, attack. Each player puts a card from his hand into the discard pile of the player on his left. If the card you received has a cost of 1 or greater, put a weakness on top of your deck. Okay, well, first of all, Katana is going to get discarded. And I get to draw another card. Ah, well, that was lame. Okay, now, unfortunately, I have to go through with this. So, I am going to give him a punch. Let me see. Let me reread that one more time. Okay? Each player puts his hand... each player puts a card from his hand into the discard pile. So this actually goes in... so this would actually go in the discard pile. If the card received is a cost of 1 or greater, put a weakness on top of the deck. Okay. But let's go ahead and give him... I'm going to give him a punch. Alright. So that was Superman's turn. Now it's on to Green Lantern. Alright. Okay. Remove an equipment, a hero, or superpower from the lineup, play it, and return it this turn. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see here. Let's go ahead, and we're going to choose this. Look at the top card. I don't want to destroy that. Then choose a card you played this turn and play it again. Let's see here. Wow. So basically, okay, we're going to play a copy of this card. There's no sense of playing a copy of that card, as I had hoped. So these are all going to be 1 power. So 1, 2, 3, 4. However, because I did play 3 cards, 3 or more cards with different names and cost 1 or more, I do get 3 extra power. So let's add it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. So with that 7, and now we can put this back to the lineup. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and let's look at the location card here, okay? If once I play it this turn, it's ongoing. When you play your first card with a cost of 2 or 3 on each of your turns, draw a card. Okay, this is actually going to work good with the Green Lantern scheme. So let's go ahead and get this for 5. What I was really hoping was that Nth Metal to get copied a lot and hopefully get rid of the weaker cards. But that did not happen. 4, 5. But that's what happens sometimes. It's how the cookie crumb crumbles. Alrighty. So we're going to play Power of the Green. Only get +2 power from it. Play Canary Cry. You may put a villain from your discard pile. I don't have a villains in my discard pile, so I will choose to draw a card instead. Awesome. So I'm going to play this next. I get 3 power, then I may destroy a card in my hand or discard pile. So let's look at the discard pile. I just have these. And let's look at my hand. Okay, we're going to get rid of the vulnerability. Alright. +2 power and 1 power. And of course, the Crimson Whirlwind says I may discard my whole deck. Put the whole deck into the discard pile. I don't think I will. I just reshuffled it. Okay, so I have 2, 5, 6, 7, 8 starting. Then +1 for each different superpower. 1, 2, 3. So that puts me at 11. And let's go ahead and get the Joker. Alright. It is moving right along, isn't it? Okay. Next up, that's 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Here's Superman's. Okay. Superman does not have a defense card. However, it seems the tables have turned. Because Green Lantern does. Okay, next supervillain is Hellspawn. First appearance, attack. Put a location you control into your discard pile. If you cannot, discard 2 cards. Okay, well, I'm going to, first of all, we're going to take care of Superman's. We're going to discard these 2 cards. And then for Green Lantern, we're going to do the defense. And to avoid, may discard this attack. May discard this card to avoid an attack. If I do, I may put a card from my hand or discard pile into the attacker's hand. Oh, okay. So I'm going to discard that card. I'm going to look through my discard pile. Okay, well, I was hoping for that weakness, but instead I'm going to give him a vulnerability. And that is going into his discard, into his hand. for his next turn. A little payback, if you will. Alright. Green Lantern. First of all, play the Flight Ring, draw a card. Alright. The downside is I did not trigger his superpower. But I do have a total of 5 power. Let's go ahead. I'm going to get Nth Metal. And I'm also going to get Katana. Again, I need more defense. And I need easier ways to destroy cards. So I can get those combos better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Refill the HQ. Alright, time for Superman. There's that weakness. Alright, so first of all, we're going to play Lex Luthor and get to draw 3 cards. And these are the cards I drew. I'm just going to put the vulnerabilities to the side here. Then I'm going to play Kid Flash to draw another card. Then, let's see here. And I have played another hero this turn. So now that is a total of 5 power. Then we're going to play the superpower of Kick. Then we're going to play Element Woman. And she's going to become a superpower. Alright, so we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 because of the superpower. Alright, so again, we're not going to mince words. We're going to defeat Hellspot. So when he's drawn, you may put any number of cards of one type and with cost of 3 or less from your discard pile into your hand if you choose not to 3 power. Something like that would be great for Red Tornado, who you can play as a character. That would go perfect with his setup. Okay, Superman is dealing out the damage when it comes to these supervillains lately. And Green Lantern hasn't been able to really respond. But let's see if they have any defense cards set up. They do. Superman does not. And neither does Green Lantern. But let's see what's going to happen. Alright. It's Arquilo. First appearance. Attack. Each player totals the cost of the cards in his hand. The players with the highest total cost gains 3 weakness cards. Okay. So, we're taking the cost. Right now, this is at 9. And then 13. So now, sadly enough, it's the person who, let's see here. Each player totals the cost of his hand. The players with the highest, the player or players with the highest cost total gains the weakness card, 3 weakness cards. So sadly, 3 weakness cards are going to Green Lantern. And unlike Marvel Legendary, there's no, the only way to heal, as we would call it at Legendary, is of those is you have to destroy them. You can't just discard everything and end your turn. Unfortunately, it's not like that. So that's another way it's different from Legendary. Alright, so we will play Green Lantern. And we're going to play Vandal Savage, who is always ongoing from this point on. He's staying out. So it's going to be +1 power. I get +2 power for that. And then I'm going to attack Superman, who we know does not have a defense card. So he's gaining a weakness. Alright. So 2, 3, 4, 5 power. We don't have any different kinds of cards, unfortunately. However, let's see here. So with 5 power, let's look at Ocean Master. +1 power. If you play or have played another villain this turn, you may destroy hand in your card or discard pile. Okay, I'm getting this because this way it's going to help destroy those cards, such as these weaknesses and the punches and vulnerabilities. So Ocean Master, and that leaves me with 3 remaining. Let's go ahead and get a kick. Alright, time to reshuffle for Green Lantern. And I'm hoping to get rid of some of these cards soon, because it's really the deck for Green Lantern is getting really thick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we only start out with 10 cards. Alright, refill the lineup. It's Katana again. She's back out there. Alright. Alright, first of all, we're going to play Super Strength. Then we're going to play Vibe. You put a hero or superpower with a cost of 5 or less from your discard pile on top of your deck. So let's take a look. Let's see. There's a kick. Crimson Whirlwind. Yeah, we'll put Crimson Whirlwind on top. Alright. And the punches. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for the power there. So, unfortunately, our Kilo is a 10. So I won't hit him this time. But let's go ahead and get... Let's go ahead and get... Let's take a look here. Play the top card of the super villain stack, then return it. Okay, let's go ahead and get this for 6. And a kick for 3. Alright, Hawk Girl is back. Hawk Girl! One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Green Lantern. Aquaman's Trident, +2 power, and may put a card that I buy or gain this turn on top of the deck. Suicide Squad, +2 power. I have not played any other Suicide Squad members yet. Kick. Alright, so I have played, and then of course, Vandal Savage. So 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then, because I have played 3 different card names that cost 1 or more, that puts me to a 12 for the +3. and we're going to hit, and how, again, thematic is this, because that's an orange lantern. So we're going to hit him. Alright. And with the 2 remaining, let's go ahead and get, let's see. I really need more defense, so we'll get Katana. Alright. Okay. Once again, let's set up our... see if we... who's getting hit. Thankfully, I had the chance to put Katana on top there. And even then, I had, for Green Lantern, we have a couple of defense cards to choose from. Alright. However, Superman is not so lucky. Darkseid. First appearance. Attack. Each player discards 2 cards unless he reveals a villain from his hand. So I'm going to use this defense of the Cape and Cowl. I'm going to discard this card, and if I do, I get to draw 2 new cards. So I get to draw 2 cards. 1, 2. Excellent. However, Superman, not so lucky. He needs to discard 2 cards. So, discarding 2 punches. Alright. That's going to... now we're going to start back to Superman. He's only going to have 6, 2, 4, 6, 7 power. And let's see here. Let's go ahead and get this for 4. It's 2 power, and I may destroy a card in my hand or this in my hand, and then we'll get a kick for 7. All right. Darkseid used those Omega beams. That's what happened there. I was actually quite impressed in the Justice League movie with Zack Snyder, the Snyder Cut. I was definitely impressed with how they portrayed Darkseid. It was so very accurate. I thought it was one of the better looks on him. 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm hoping... I am definitely one of those people that prefer the Snyderverse, and I really hope that they do have him do more work. Okay, back to Green Lantern. Oh, by the way, since this card isn't in play, it does count to this. So, okay, first of all, Nth Metal, look at the top. We're not going to KO it. We're not going to destroy it, I mean. However, I'm going to use the Legion of Flight card to draw it. And then, Titan's Tower is going to be in play. And when you play your first card with the cost of 2 or 3, on each of my turns I get to draw a card. Well, here's a card that costs 2 or 3. So I get to draw another card. It's a punch. And then, Emerald Knight, remove a equipment, hero, or superpower from the lineup, play it, and then return it to the lineup at my end of my turn. Let's see here. I want to take a look at a couple things really quick. Okay, So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a Robin. And we're going to play, and then I may put a, and then also put an equipment from your discard pile into my hand. It's going to be the Cape and Cow. Trying to make some room. And then 2 punches. Weakness doesn't do anything. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then because of the power, because I have played, as you can see, cards that 3 different name costing cards that cost 1 or more. So I'm at an 11, which is enough to hit Dark Side. And his is, you may destroy 2 cards in your hand if you do 5 power, otherwise 3 power. That's definitely going to come in handy with those weakness cards that I kept getting for Green Lantern. Seems like both Superman and Green Lantern's decks are now starting to equal out. They've been able to even out a bit better. But let's see who's going to avoid this next attack. And I can tell you right now, Green Lantern is not. What about Superman? Unfortunately, no. Alright, who's the next villain? Or supervillain? It is Atrocitus! Attack! Each player puts a random card from his hand under his superhero. When this villain is defeated, you may put each of those cards on top of its owner's deck. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. I'm going to shuffle, and one of those cards is going to be put under Green Lantern's hero card, and it's going to be Ocean Master. So I'm putting him to the side. Now, I wish it was one of those weaknesses. That would have been better. Now it's time for Superman. Which card is Superman not going to be able to play until Atrocitus has been defeated? Just a kick. Alright, so those cards are out of play. Alright, time for Superman. Alright. A bad time for Heat Vision to come out. You may destroy a card in your hand or discard pile. Unfortunately, I don't want any of them to be destroyed at the moment. Alright. You may put a superpower of cost 5 or less for your discard pile on top of the deck. I don't have a discard pile. I have played another hero this turn, so this does give me 5 power. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 11, thanks to Superman, 12, 13. Atrocitus did not last that long. So those cards are now going back into play. Superman was not a happy camper. And these go back on top of the player's deck. Alrighty. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, now it's time to get ready for the next reveal. And as you can see, Green Lantern is not going to make it, and neither is going to be Superman. Alright, Deathstroke. First appearance, attack. Each player reveals his hand and destroys a hero, superpower, or equipment card in his hand or discard pile. Oh boy. For Superman, let's look at the discard pile. And we're going to destroy Vibe. Sorry, Vibe. Then let's take a look at the discard pile. And we'll just destroy a Kick. And it's gone from game. Okay, Deathstroke. Not, he doesn't take no chances. All right. So that was Superman's turn last time. Now we're on back to Green Lantern. Again, these two cards are always in play. They do count towards his superpower. But let's see if the Nth Metal can destroy a card on top. Of course, I don't want that destroyed. I just got it back. And these vulnerabilities and the weaknesses are not going to help. However, I do get the 3 power. And oh, I almost forgot to draw a card. Oh, yeah. I had to play that to get to play this. Alright. And then if you have played another villain this turn, which I have not, this is a super villain. Again, the words, it's the wording. So 1, 2, 3, and then because of the power, I have now 6. Only 6 power. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and get Power Girl, just so I can get some extra attack. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Oh, another Suicide Squad. Okay, back to Superman. So we're going to do the Kick. Element Woman's going to become a superpower. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for that. So I have a total of 8. Not enough to hit. I'm 1 off away from hitting Deathstroke. But let's go ahead and we'll get Sonic Siren. You may destroy a card from the lineup and replace it. And then let's go ahead and get Hawk Girl. You get 1+1 power and an additional 1+ power for each hero in the discard pile. That's definitely going to help Superman out later on. And I think we're about halfway through that supervillain stack. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. All right. First of all, we're going to play Katana. So we're going to trigger this card. I'm going to tap that so you know I played it. I get to draw the card. And it's Clayface. Awesome. Alright, then we're going to play Kick. Then I'm going to play Scarecrow. I'm going to attack Superman with Scarecrow. Does he have a defense card? He does not. So he's going to gain a weakness. Then I'm going to add Clayface into the mix. He's going to be a copy. And he's also going to attack Superman using the copy of the attack and get another weakness for Superman. Alright. So I have 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, and because of the power of that, gives it to 12. Thanks to Green Lantern's power. So 12. Alright. Alright, let's get Sledgehammer. For 3, first of all. You may destroy a non-equipment card in your hand or discard pile if it costs 1 or greater. Gain of 1 VP, 1 extra victory point. Then I'm going to hit Deathstroke for the remaining 9. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3. Need a shuffle. Or 5. Alright. Time to see who the next supervillain's going to be. And I do have an Insanity card. So that's going to help with the defense for Green Lantern. However, as we saw, Superman does not. Captain Cold. Attack. Each player flips his superhero face down until this villain has been defeated. Well, Green Lantern is going to disregard that with his defense, and since I do, I may put a card from my hand or discard pile into the attacker's hand, so he is going to be gaining this weakness. And also, because he is unable to defend himself, Superman's card power is gone until Captain Cold has been defeated. Alright, speaking of Superman, it's his turn. But let's see what he can do. First of all, Lex Luthor. Draw 3 cards. 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to play the Joker. 2 power, and each foe chooses discards a random card or I draw a card. I'm going to choose Hal Jordan. The Green Lantern is choosing not to discard. Let's see here. This is all I have. Oh, I only have these. And that's it. Wait a minute. Oh, I forgot to draw a 4th card. There we go. Oh, yeah, I'm discarding this card. Wasn't keeping track. Okay. So, and then that gives me 2 power. Then we're going to do Hellspont. You may put any number of cards. Put any number of cards of one card type with 3 or less from your discard pile into your hand. If you choose not to, it's 3 power. Okay. Let me take a look at my discard pile. It's gotta be, let's see here, 3 or less. Alright, well then I'm going to choose kick. Alright, so instead of 3 power, I got 4 power. So Hellspawn will go here. Then don't have a location card. And then play the top card of the supervillain stack. Oh, awesome. Plus 2 power, then an additional plus 1 power for each foe with a hero in his discard pile. Well, here's my discard pile for Hal Jordan. Okay, so Captain Cold is basically going to help defeat himself here. So here's, we're going to put a 2. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 14, 15, 17, a total of power. 17 power. That's the largest we've been able to get. Now, if you could imagine, if Superman had not lost his power, he would also had plus 1 for each different superpower played. 1, 2, 3, 4, which would have made it 21. Alright, so it's going to be 9 to hit Captain Cold. So that's going to leave me with 12 remaining. So let's go ahead and we're going to get the Penguin for 3. And then let's go ahead and get a kick for 3. Brings it down to an 11. And then we're going to hit Captain Cold. Okay. So Superman's card is back. But like I said, if you could imagine what that was going to be like, if he had been able to use his superpower, that would have been some serious overkill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now we gotta get ready for the next one. Okay, Superman does not have any and no defense for either hero, and we only have 3 left, and it is Necron. Attack. Each player totals the cost of the cards in his hand. The player with the highest total cost destroys a random card in his hand. Each player chooses and destroys a card in his hand. Oh boy. Alright, so let's add it up. Okay. 3, 6, 10. And then 5 for Green Lantern. So, Superman had the highest, so he has to destroy a random card from his hand. So, first of all, going to shuffle this up. And okay. The card destroyed. It's going to be a kick. Could have been worse. Okay. Then each other player chooses and destroys a card from his hand. Okay, simple enough. Destroy weakness for Green Lantern. Okay. Necron does not play around. Okay. So first of all, alright, we're going to play these. I do get 3 power, thankfully, thanks to this here. So 3, 4, 5, 6, we'll play a copy of that, 7. So I have a total of 7 power. Let's make that 7, now 1. 7 power. Let's go ahead and get Suicide Squad for 4 and Dr. Fate's helmet for 3. Unfortunately, I was not able to activate the Titan's Tower to help me out. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. On to the next. Let's refill the lineup. Alright. Got some Shazam and Booster Golds. Alright. First of all, go play Soul Taker Sword. I may destroy a card in my hand. I'm going to destroy this vulnerability. So, 2, 4, 5, 6. Not the best hand in the world. Let's go ahead and get this for 4. Because it's plus 2 power, then an additional plus 2 power for each defense card I played this turn. Since Superman's got quite a bit more defense, this will be perfect for him. The Manhunter. No one escapes the Manhunters. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alrighty. Green Lantern. Alright, first of all, go play Power Girl. And because of, I got 1, 2, 3. So that gives me automatic 3 there. You may destroy a non-equipment card in your hand or discard pile. If it costs 1 or more, 1 or greater, gain a victory point. But I'm just going to destroy this weakness. Then I'm going to Clayface this same one for that, and I'm going to destroy this other weakness in my hand. Okay. So I have 3, 4, 7. Oh, I forgot to draw a card for the location. Oh, sweet. Dark Side. You may destroy 2 cards in your hand. If you do 5 power, darn it. I wish I had done that earlier. Oh well. It's going to be 3 power. So 3, 6, 9, 10. 2 off from that. But let's go ahead and let's see here. Let's look at this one. 5 power. Then reveal the top 2 cards of the main deck. That's this over here. Put a number of them in the lineup and the rest back on top in any order. Okay, this is definitely going. This will be nice to mix it up a bit. So let's go ahead and get this for 8. And that's all I'm able to get. But at least I got rid of a couple of weaknesses. Gotta remember to pay closer attention to the cards that I have in my hand. It happens though. It happens to everybody. We always make a mistake. 4, 5. Otherwise I could have gotten rid of I probably could have gotten rid of 4 cards. But that's okay. Alright, Superman. Alright. First of all, let's play Kid Flash to draw a card. Then we're going to play Katana, a kick, 2 punches, vulnerability. Alright, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go ahead and get this for 4. Because it is a superpower, plus 2. Then you choose a foe and then you attack them. Alright. Draw the next 5. For Superman, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to Green Lantern. Alright, let's take a look at my hand first. Okay, I don't have any cards that cost 2 or 3, but I will play Deathstroke. Okay, I may gain a hero or villain from the lineup. If I choose not to, it's 3 power. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and let me take a look here. Alright, I'm going to take the 3 power. So let me mark that. So that's 3 power. And then because of 1, 2, 3, so that puts me at 6. Remove a equipment, hero, or superpower from the lineup. Play it and then return it to the lineup at the end of my turn. Let's go ahead and I'm going to use the Black Lantern Core. It's 2 attack. Then also, each foe gains a weakness. If one or more foe does not gain a weakness, I get to draw a card. Superman is going to use the Canary Cry to discard it. And if I do, you may put a villain with a cost of 7 or less from your discard pile into your hand. Let's see here. And it's got to be a villain. If I don't, I get to draw a card, which means I get to reshuffle the deck. Again, semantics. Villain or super villain is 2 different things, and so I'm putting I'm going to put the penguin in my hand. Yeah. So the penguin gets to go. Yeah, he goes in the hand. And I dropped a vulnerability card on the floor, so I'm just not going to bother picking it up. I'll just grab another copy that I have close by. Okay, then we got these punches here. Alright. So 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Just one away. Huh. Okay, you know what I see what I should have done, but I'm not going to do it because it's already been done. I should have taken Green Arrow's bow, and that would have brought him down to 10. Oh well. But let's go ahead and with the 11, let's go ahead and we're going to get this for 4. And then we're going to go ahead and get the Black Lantern Core. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Refill the lineup. Ooh, the Red Lantern Ring makes an appearance. Alright. Alright, so first of all, we're going to play the Penguin. Draw 2 cards, then choose and discard 2 cards from my hand. So that's going to make me shuffle the whole discard pile. So it's a nice little support card. Gives me a chance to trade off, hopefully, for a couple more powerful cards. The 2 cards I drew are 2 supervillain cards. So that means I'm going to discard a punch and a vulnerability. Alright. Then play a Joker, +2 power, and each foe chooses, discards a random card, or I get to draw a card. Okay, these are all good cards for Green Lantern. So Superman's going to get a chance to draw a card, and it's a kick. Then we're going to play Atrocitus. Destroy up to 2 cards in your discard pile. Don't mind if I do, because it's the vulnerability and punch that I just put in the discard pile. So that worked out great for Superman. Crimson. Whirlwind and kick. And a punch. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 11. And because of the superpower, 12. Which is enough to hit Necron. Alrighty. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Now we got set up for the next attack. Superman does not have a defense. But Green Lantern does. So let's see. We're on the next to last supervillain. Alright. Black Adam. Attack. Each player destroys a hero in his hand or discard pile. Well, I don't think so. I'm going to discard this and draw a card. Nice. However, Superman has a tough decision. He's got to destroy a hero in his hand or discard pile. Let's look at the discard pile. Alright, so Crimson Whirlwind is gone from the game. Because I don't think losing Element Woman is going to be good at all for Superman. Alright. Green Lantern. First of all, we're going to play the other katana. Then I'm tapping that to draw a card. And then we trigger, of course, because of this, we already triggered the extra 3. Then we're going to look at the top card. I'm not going to destroy that. I'm going to need that hopefully for later. Actually, what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to draw it. And then I'm going to play it again. Maybe I can destroy something. No, I don't want to destroy that either. Keep a cow. Then this. Plus 2 power. Then put all equipment cards from your discard pile into your hand. Oh, awesome. Okay. Let's see here. Discard pile. Okay, there's equipment. There's an equipment. There's an equipment. There's an equipment. Oh my. Hold on, I gotta do that right. Oh my. Alright, we gotta make some room here. Alright. Helmet of Fate. Equal power to the power card that I already played this turn. Let's see here. Let's go ahead, and the highest equal I have is 2. So it's only going to be a 2. You may destroy a non-equipment card in your hand or discard pile. Go look at my discard pile. Right now my goal is to get rid of any weakness cards. Yep, there's a weakness card. So it's gone. Out of game. And then finally, Green Arrow's Bow, which allows me, not only gives me 2 power, but supervillains cost 2 less to defeat this turn. So now, he is a 9. So, 1, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 16, plus the 3, brings it to 19. So, before we hit him, we're going to get the Red Lantern Ring for 5. So that brings it down to 14. And then with the 5 remaining, since I have quite a bit of equipment, let's go ahead and get Robin. That brings it down to an 11. And then we're going to hit Black Adam. Bye-bye. Okay. Wow, I think that was the most productive turn yet for the Green Lantern. It was like the Green Lantern Corps just coming out and bombarding everybody with the Emerald Lights. 4, 5. However, we need to now reveal the final supervillain for this game. The question is, who is it? And can they be defended against? Unfortunately, Green Lantern has no defense. Superman has no defense. Alright, this is it, guys. The final supervillain is Amazo! Attack! Each player passes 1 card to the left and 1 card to the right. Put cards passed into your hand. Okay. That's how it's done. Since this is a two-handed solo game. Alright guys, so here it is. Amazo's only 10. Let's see who's going to beat him. Is it going to be Superman, or is it going to be Green Lantern? Is it going to be the Man of Steel, or is it going to be the Emerald Knight? Final showdown begins now. First of all, Heat Vision. 3 power. Destroy a card in your hand or discard pile. Alright, let's check out the discard pile real quick. Let's go ahead and destroy the punch. Then we got the kicks. Element Woman. Punch. Alright. 3, 5, 7, 9, 10. And then, of course, +1 for each different superpower. 1, 2, 3, because she can become anything. That's more than enough. Let's go ahead. We'll get the extra victory point from the Manhunter. And then we're going to take out Amazo. And that is all. Now comes the fun part. Now we need to find out, victory point wise, who had the better deck. Who was the better hero today, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to find out here momentarily. As now we gotta count up all the victory points that each of these cards have. Now we're going to, first of all, I just need to eject all the starter cards, and then these go away. They were not recruited. We'll see them again another time. Alright, so I need to put this in order of such. Put the kicks to the side. 1, 1, 5, 5, 1, 6. So if you were paying attention while watching this today, now the question is, who had the better deck? Who do you think will have the most victory points? We will reveal that here momentarily. So I do want to know what everybody thinks. Do you like how this is going with regards to that was there. The DC comic game here. Do you like how it's been randomized, or would you like to see a more versus style, as in like Lex Luthor versus Superman, and Green Lantern versus Sinestro, so on and so forth? Because I can do a rivalry type. They actually have an expansion called Rivalry. But that's going to be coming on later on. I'm just saying regarding who I have for now. If you want to see another DC Comics type program, episode, whatever you want to call it, here at GT Guild Gaming, let me know. I'll be more than happy to do that. That means I will end up streaming at least 4 times a week, which is fine. Okay. Alrighty. So, I'm going to... It's time to do a little math. First of all, we're going to do the supervillains. So we have 6 from Necron. He's worth 6. Then these others are worth 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 5 is 30. So we're now at 36. Two, 4, 6, 8. Those were worth 2. So now we are at 44. Now these are all singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18. Which brings it to 62. Then we had 2 weaknesses for the Man of Steel still left. So that brings it down to 60. Superman has 60 victory points. Also, what's nice about this in regards to compared to Legendary, the cleanup is a little easier. Just a little easier. Alright. Now it's time for Hal Jordan's. Okay. I also have to pay attention because of the fact that some of these are going to have special conditions for victory points. I want to make sure I catch them, such as this Indigo Ring gets +1 victory point for each power ring that I have at the end of the game. Oh, and the Red Lantern Ring has the same thing. Plus, you get +1 victory point for each power ring in the deck. Alright, got some of these starter cards gotta get rid of. Three. Alright. Okay. So first of all, let's go ahead. We had 2 of these guys that are worth 6 each, so that's 12. One, 2, so that's 5, so that's 10. Brings it to 22. Vandal Savage is 4, that brings it to 26. This one alone is worth 3. Brings it to 29. Then Power Girl and the Black Lantern card are 2 each, so that brings it down to 4. So that brings it to 33. Now we need to count up the singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So 18. Brings it to 51. Alright, so at the end of this game, this victory card is worth 1 point for each Suicide Squad. So that's 1, 2. Brings it to 53. And then These are +1 for each. Power Rain. Outside of itself. So that brings it to 55. 60 to 55. However, the Man of Steel is the one that wins the day. Very, very close game. Very close game. I love games like that. I don't like blowouts. So, because a blowout means a flat tire, and a flat tire means calling up the tow truck. But I think at this point, though, Green Lantern is going to need a trip back to Oa to get a recharge, and Superman is more than happy to help him out. But Superman is our winner today, and is eliminated from the rotation. So that means Green Lantern will be back sometime soon. So once again, thanks everybody for watching here at GT Guild Gaming. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and also here on Twitch. And again, I will see you here on Friday at 1 p.m. Pacific Time for Marvel Legendary Freaky Friday randomized game, which, by the way, I've already selected it. And if you're part of the Bagel Top Discord, you probably saw that conversation between Bagel Top and I regarding that. But if you're not, come by on Friday, check it out. It's going to be a lot of fun. Until then, we will see each other here again at GT Go Gaming.